Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back, welcome back. I'm just getting everything set up and then we can start with some ARK and we're gonna do some building today, something new. Alright, let's get ARK booted up and into the server, into creative, and we're gonna start a snow base today, something new, something brand new. We're gonna loosely base it on Castle Black from Game of Thrones, but mostly we're just gonna try and build a cool castle in the snow, which should be fun, should be something new, which hopefully will be very exciting. I'm looking forward to the change of scenery, and I've been wanting to do a snow base for quite some time. So now we still get to do it. If I can join my server, that is, that would be nice. There we go. All right. So just booting up the game, and then we can finally start the building and see where we're gonna create all this. Okay. Let's make sure that I don't have any stuff on me that I don't want to take with me. Okay, time to get started. Time to get into ARK and look for the location. We're going to go into the snow. We're going to be building on these platforms. Now, before we get all this going, I think if we go into some photo mode, we can make sure that the weather is all nice for us to do this. You know, we don't want to have any like weird snow. We probably want to make sure that it's like the start of the day, so that we have plenty of light for at least a little while. Well, I guess it might be a little bit darker because the sun is still rising, but at least this should keep it clear for now, so that we can see what we are working with. This is going to be the area that I want to build in, and I want to do like a Castle Black inspired build. Most important part is we're going to try and build a castle. I think that we should have enough space here, and then we could even, you know, extend it. That would mean that we have multiple layers instead of just like the castle and then the lift up to this layer. But I mean, we have to adjust to the situation. I think that could work because we could have like a gate here, roads going out here, following this pathway, which seems very nicely, even though this reaches the same height. I mean, one thing that we have to add, of course, is like an elevator going up to the top of this wall. We'll see how far we can go in one session, but I think this is probably the best spot. But just to be sure, let's make sure that we check out some other places as well. There's definitely no wall-like structure here. The only thing that we need to make sure is that we stay here so that we don't go and prevent all the penguins from spawning. So let's check it out. No, I don't think these locations would be better. I mean, this is a higher wall, but we don't really have a lot of room to actually build anything down there. So I think, once again, probably not a better location than what we picked out. And then there's no more big walls anywhere else. So yeah, I think we're going to keep this spot, because this spot seems very nice. I mean, the view alone is very lovely as well. We got the big mountain, the obelisk behind it. It is a pretty nice location. I think so, at least. And I think we should be able to get like a decent castle going. Now we'll have to do like a lot of planning it out. I haven't done a castle in ARK before, ever. So I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go basically around and see like where we think we want to build stuff before we start actually building things. So yeah, that we don't have to delete and restart and stuff like that. I think that would probably be a very wise decision. Okay, so if we look at all of this, what we probably want is start with aligning a gate somewhere, then finding where we want like the lift going up to the next level, and then just get to building, I suppose. Let's get the building tool. Probably want to start with stone foundations. Maybe, just maybe, we'll also take some ceilings and some pillars as well, because I feel like we're gonna need those too. Maybe the gate. Maybe we should pick that up as well. Do we need like the elevator? What is it called? No, that's all doors. Elevator platform, that is it. What size do we want? That is a good question. I guess there's only one way to find out. Probably, let's start with medium. I think that might be enough. We'll figure our way out. Okay, so let's get all this on the hotbar so that we can actually get going with a little bit of planning out this little castle. Now, as I've said, I haven't really built any castle before. Maybe we should also get like a hatchet so that we can get rid of some of the trees if we need to, because yeah, we're definitely gonna need to. So probably first off, we want to just get rid of a bunch of these trees so that we can more clearly decide where we want to build stuff, I guess. And I don't think the building tool, unfortunately, allows us to actually, you know, get them gone. Because you can delete dinos, but I don't think you can delete structures, which is a shame, because that would make it a little bit faster. But, it's fine. It is totally fine. Probably I should start with clearing out the trees, where I'm going to start with these foundations, and that is probably somewhere over here where we're gonna have to build some kind of main gate into this castle. Now I'm not quite sure how we want to do the layout of the castle. Like, do we want to have the courtyard just be structures that I built? Probably not. We might want to have like the edge being connected everywhere, and then the middle, because I want to have the muddy snowy floor, because that feels more castle black like than if I have like a smooth floor going everywhere. Okay, well, I think if we get rid of this, for now we have at least enough space. So what we want to do is see where do we want to have the gate. Well, it's gonna have to be here. So I'm not quite sure what kind of like towers I want next to the gate. I guess I need to know that as well. Honestly, probably it's gonna be, because I think most of the towers and stuff in the Castle Black, at least, that we're loosely basing it on, they have kind of like roofs, like it's like a building itself. So maybe what we do is like one foundation like this. Like, let's see, if we do, if that would be a tower, for example. That could be the tower. Like a little 2x6. Then we would, I guess the gate would only be too wide because it's going to be a dino gate. So maybe we don't want to have the tower so close to the ice where it's going to be kind of obstructed, I guess. So what if this is one of the towers? Then the gate is somewhere in there. And then this is the other thing, but we're already kind of running into the problem that we can't place the foundations, so we're gonna have to use some ceilings already to make sure that if we're gonna build the towers here, they're gonna be level. Like they're gonna be at least starting from the same height, but that's fine. I mean, that is why we're doing the planning first. Okay. I think we might actually want some supports there as well. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. There we go. Yeah, I think we can go around with supports like this for sure. Okay, maybe I'm doing a little bit too much detailing already just for planning out the structure. So yeah, these would be the two towers for like the gate, and then we would have the gate in between because it's gonna be like a dino gate. Probably lower because I don't think I want to have the actual foundations there. I love Game of Thrones. The build's gonna be cool. Yeah, I hope so as well. Like, I saw this place and I just thought, like, I need to do something because this looks like the wall. I hope we can actually make it look pretty good as well. And I've never built a castle before in ARK, so I feel like it's about time to try. And in creative, it's a little bit more forgiving as well. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect right away. There's a lot more options to just kind of try things out. Okay, so what I would like... The problem is if I place this, it's gonna get rid of... it's gonna get rid of it if I replace this. But maybe if I place the foundations like so, that could actually work, maybe. Because it's not too obvious that it's there. So what do I want to have? If I look like this... Yeah, I want to have it like that, I think. So yeah, this is going to be our gatehouse. Like, this is going to probably be the main gate because this connects pretty well to the rest of the server. We're going to have to make sure that whatever we build here kind of also function as a wall, so you can't just walk in like this. So shape-wise, of course, we're going to have to do it a little bit differently than the actual Castle Black, but that's fine. We're just taking the main inspiration from like that castle. I actually love the way the snow and everything interacts with all the building now. That's just really nice. Okay, so that's going to be the wall going off into the wall. That should be fine. And then for here, the wall is going to come out there as well. I don't know how far we'll take it before we go around the corner. That really depends on what we're going to build over there. That might be like a bigger building in this corner, I would imagine. And I think what a smart thing to do is trying to connect at least like the walls and stuff, everything on the same kind of grid. So make sure it's all connected to this so that it will line up. We will want to have some of the natural ground, of course. I just noticed that we actually have a little ruin in here as well. That's nice. I'm not sure if I should grab that explorer node. Probably wait until I have a dino with me to use the XP boost. But yeah, this is looking like a good little start. The only thing that I'm wondering now is whether I need to, if I go all the way around, I'm not really going to have to connect the elevator to what I'm doing right here. Yeah, because the walls probably, like the structure that I'm building. Oh my lord, that scared the actual crap out of me. So I saw, thank you very much first of all for becoming the first member. So we just unlocked this yesterday after like the crazy month we've been having, and I was setting everything up, and then I saw the little dino thing. That was already like the basic thing that I had in my Streamlabs. I was like, yeah, let's add a T-Rex roar to that. That can't give me any issues at all during the stream. And now the first time already scared me. So I guess that's on me. And I wasn't even playing survival. I wasn't even in a tense situation. That's going to be fun. But yeah, thank you so much, Adventures with Dread, for the support. Oh god. Imagine when I'm actually like out surviving and I hear the T-Rex sound. And it's not, I don't even think it's the ARK one. So I should know it's something different. Okay, so yeah, I think whatever we're gonna build like on the platform, eventually the wall of this level is gonna end over there somewhere in this corner. In whatever building we make here, and then we might try to make another elevator if we want to connect it further down. But honestly, probably we don't need to, because I think if we build on all this is going to be already very it's going to be a very big structure. But the most important thing is that we do not need to connect the actual lift platform that we're going to make here to whatever that structure is. That can be separate. So I think we'll start on the lift or the elevator structure here. Like ideally we would make this out of a lot of wood, I think, because that makes like the elevator in Game of Thrones was of course mostly wood, but since the platform itself is already going to be metal, for now we're just gonna see if we can get like the right spot for it and see how like the structure even looks, because I can't for the life of me remember. So let's say that we make this. What do I need to place? I'm assuming that this is where I connect, yeah, the platform to. Okay, that's already a decently sized platform. And then this is basically what goes up. Okay, so probably when we do the final build, because this is probably not just going to be a test, We want to make sure that we get the lift or the elevator as close to the wall as we can. Okay, but this is just the test run because I have never really worked with lifts, elevators. Okay, yeah, it's unpowered now, of course. So I guess we need like a generator. But of course, I don't have any energy source for this right now. Because I need fuel for this, and I don't have that. And I don't know how to spawn it in. Let's get rid of these markers as well. Also, we don't need to know where you are. Okay, so I guess yeah, this doesn't really work until we have some things. But this is what the platform will be. Can we actually build on the platform itself? It doesn't look like we can. Which is a little bit disappointing, so that we can't really make like a cage structure on here, which would have been nice. But yeah, I guess that's just the limitation of ARK itself. Like, we can't really work or do anything about that. But I definitely think I don't want a bigger platform than this, do I? No, realistically not. Although, let's at least check it out, I think, before we say that we don't want it, and then we find out that we might want it. Okay. Let's place it a little bit higher, just so that it's easier to see what size it actually is. Yeah, so that's slightly bigger. Yeah, I guess that could work. It would be so nice if you could place anything on here. That would be so great, but I guess that's not a thing in ARK. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that won't... What we need to do really now for this thing before we actually build it is, I guess, figure out the ideal placement so that we can have the track as close as it can be. Okay, let's see. If I do it like this, because I don't think we want to make I think we want to make sure that it doesn't actually overlap with this, because it might mess up the whole elevator thing. But I think this is that's pretty decent, right? Now I really wonder how much I can build around this before it like doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I think for now we're just gonna keep this platform so that we know roughly where we probably want to build the elevator, and then we're probably not gonna work on the elevator until we have like the juice to power it. But for now, for the structure of the castle, I feel like it's more important to actually build like the foundation and the basically where the wall is gonna be of the whole castle, so that we know the shape of the castle basically. Okay. So just for peace of mind, I'm just gonna finish this little structure, because we are very sure that this is gonna be part of the build. Okay, there we go. Looks good to me. Yeah, so we have the little gatehouse here. Then we basically need to start deciding what we do. What I think could be nice is How much? We can't go further here. I think it would be nice if we have like a wall going through like this until basically the edge here. So the edge of the castle. And then we have another little courtyard here with some buildings around it. Then we have like the main courtyard here. We have the little... we have the lift somewhere over there in that corner. Probably have like... the gallows and so. You don't remember the elevator? Castle Black is the castle at the wall. That has an elevator. It's made out of wood, which we can't do, unfortunately. So we'll have to see once we place the actual elevator in for real. Like we build like some kind of wooden structure around it, if at all possible. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on building the main castle layout, I think. So yeah, I think if we build like the wall first, that might be good. But what I probably need as well is like a quarter ceiling. I haven't really tried any structure mods or anything. I've just been playing vanilla ARK right now. I might try some in the future, but I also, you know, I started playing ARK again before all of the building actually blew up. I kind of just started playing ARK again to experience the story of all the maps, which I haven't really done before. Do I want to have this going through? I don't actually know if I want that. Okay. Let's see. Does this height for the wall make sense? Or do I keep it like this? Now, probably this is fine. I just need to make supports so that I can continue it all the way through. Because this is just basically us planning the layout of the castle. I feel like before we start building any like main structures, we need to know what kind of shape this castle is gonna have. There we go. Just make sure that these are all foundationed. Okay, do we want to go... I think at some point what I would like to do is have a little bend in this wall so that it doesn't go in a straight line all the way through. So, but it is quite a steep bend. So, do I want to have a gate here between it first? That is the real question right now. Like, would we want to have... I guess I got rid of the gate structure already, but I might need it more often. Yeah, because we might want to have the gate like this. Although, now that I think of it... we might actually want to have it in the middle, but to be honest, what we might really want to do is make some kind of tower next to the wall. Even though it might be like a smaller one, we could... maybe what we could do is something like this. Where we use these quarter walls to basically extend this shape. And then I guess what I need to do is just as placeholders, I need actual walls. And I need these so that I can place the pillars in the right way. Because I think if we're going to have a gate here, it probably is nice to have a little like tower structure next to it. Feels like that makes sense. There we go. And it can be a smaller tower, of course, because it doesn't have to be like the main gate, because it's just like an inner gate from one courtyard to the other. Okay, and then here I'm going to need quarter walls, I guess. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. That is not at all what I want. Why would he flip around right there? There we go. There we go. Probably I do not want to have these pillars, and I don't think I need them anymore because we have structural integrity already. Okay, so we have the main gate, we have a wall, we have a smaller little tower here so that we can have another little gate as well. Okay, that is just to be sane, and now we can add in some kind of thing here, but maybe we do it with quarter walls, because then I hopefully can place... Oh, it doesn't actually snap to these. Interesting. Although I think if I use the normal ceiling, yeah, that's actually in the same spot because I made this bigger. So now if I do snap it on, I can basically choose, do I want it on this side? I don't know. You know what I do want to do? That is get rid of this tree, which is kind of in the way, because we can't really see anything that well now. There we go. Oh, let's not fly this fast. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. So that's gonna be another gate, and then here I guess we're gonna make the same like little tower thing. And then we can make sure that we have a foundation spot again. I guess we do it like this. Oh, yeah, the building gun. I basically mostly use it just to delete things. I haven't really tried to use it for much more than that because it's a powerful tool. Especially if you do it in a world where you actually have things that you also care about, like your dinos and stuff. Like, it's scary because you could just accidentally delete like your favorite dino or something. Okay, so this is going to be the same little tower structure, because that makes a lot of sense. I feel like that we have towers on both sides of this little gate. There we have it. And then we probably want to make sure that these... Oh, that's a little bit ugly. So maybe I do this on the bottom here. That might actually be quite nice. And it kind of hides any little thing that isn't filled in. Oh yeah, it has. Okay, there we go. yeah, this is that's a good spot, I feel like, for the gate. And then after this, I think we're gonna try to bend the wall. Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting now, because of course what I want to do is, I guess I want to do that, so I can do, yeah, so I can have the wall coming out like this, like the way it used to be positioned. And then maybe now, do we bend it already, or do we extend it like this first? Probably we do this, yeah. And then we make the bend. It's a shame it has to be like this steep of a curve, I guess. Because preferably we would do a smaller one. Let's see if this is even what we want. I don't know anything about toxic kids and whatever. But I also just play on my own private server with some friends, so I don't run into any of that, luckily. I just wanted to experience the game, because even though I have played my fair share of ARK, I haven't actually completed all the story parts of it. And with the new building system, it's actually really fun to build stuff as well. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I extend the wall a little bit further even, because yeah, the curve is quite big if I do one. I don't know if I like that or not. So probably we'll bring it out 3 more. Yeah, I mean, I get that some people like the hardcore PvP, but I don't think it's for me. I just want to enjoy myself, you know, have some fun, just get some nice dinos, do my thing, stuff like that. Okay, so I think we might do a little curve at the end of the wall, just for the fun of it. It's so steep though. Okay, let's just place it just to see. Yeah, that's quite a drastic turn, isn't it? It's quite drastic ahead. Yeah, PvE, yeah. I don't need the PvP in this game. I just want to enjoy and have a good time. So realistically, maybe it would make more sense. No, maybe this would actually work. Because what I'm thinking now is this wall goes on to the end basically, and we'll have a little like watchtower. So this one continues like this basically till the end. We'll build a little watchtower over there. That makes sense to me. We just have to see how we're going to connect it back up like that. But it actually lines up perfectly to make a wall here. I think. Because this wall does line up pretty nicely with this side. And we do have a little of extra space. Like we do have, of course, all this ice that we could still build on. But I feel like we can still do that if we build like a main building there, so that we can take advantage of the extra space. And then all we need to do here, I guess, is figure out where that tower would be. But maybe we just have it turn again. No, because then it's going to go like there. I would like a less steep turn, please. Because realistically, I could go maybe 2 further before I would need this. And then this would line up like that. But I guess we could do the same here, and we could actually also attach like a main building there, which would solve the problem, I feel like. Okay. Okay, just shit there. Okay. Well, this is the reason why we're doing the planning of the castle before we start building, because this is what we need to know. We need to know where we can realistically make the wall go. But I feel like so far it is ending up pretty alright. Like this we can work with. So this is where the wall would continue like that way. We're probably gonna make a main building here. So I think for now, this is where I'll end this wall. Because that's enough. That's all I need to know for now, basically. Because what will end up happening is whatever building we decide to build here, we build that, and then on the other side, we finish the last bit of wall to the icy wall, I guess. 3 triangles is less steep. That might save us. Let's try that. Doesn't that end up with the same shape? Or am I crazy? So this would go that way. I guess it is less steep. I mean, yeah, we could just make it go... We could just go into triangles. That could actually work. Maybe we should try that. Okay, so if we... So glad I'm doing this in creative, by the way. This would not be as fun in survival. Yeah, if we continue this part a little bit longer with the triangles, I guess it would be a lot less steep for sure. And then we could probably line this up nicer. That might actually work. So let's see. I probably want to have... If I do this, then I can make the pillar face the right way. There we go. That's actually pretty good. Because now if we continue the wall, it's going to go straight there. That might actually work better. Thank you very much. That is a much nicer angle. And then this would line up a little bit better as well, I think. The only thing that we need to figure out is how do we... Like what kind of wall or tower we want to make there, I guess. So what we want to do once again. Okay, let's see. Let's give it support. That is fine. It goes a little bit further into the ice, but that's totally fine. So yeah, now we can just extend the wall like this. That looks like a much nicer angle actually, because yeah, this is way less drastic. That works way better. Okay. There we go. So this will probably connect to another building here. In whatever this courtyard is going to be. For some reason in my mind, this place wasn't quite as big. But now that we have started to do like the layout of this castle, this might end up being quite a big castle. As for this tower, I think now that I have this here, I can make this a full thing. What kind of tower do we want here? I don't know. maybe we build like something like this, because this could be a little bit of a bigger tower, I feel like, because it's a good watchtower. Because I mean, we're gonna loosely base it on Castle Black as much as we can, and style-wise, that is gonna be what we're gonna try and emulate. But of course, it's not gonna be an exact replica just because of the location and everything. And I feel like having a big tower just to watch out over this bay makes a lot of sense in my mind. And it kind of ties up this whole area a little bit nicely as well, because you have the one wall going in there, the other wall coming out, and we just have to hope that we can make it work somehow with the kind of weird thing that we did here. But yeah, that's a problem for later me. Future me will have to worry about that, not right now me. Yeah, so then there's gonna be another main building here, I suppose, and that's gonna connect until the other end, and that is, we're gonna have to make sure that we do something to cover this side off as well, because now you can just walk in it, of course. So it is very misty, so let's go back to the photo mode and clear skies. And freeze the sky, please. And maybe we also turn back the time a little bit. Okay. So that we will have some clear looking skies again. Although this is looking a little bit cloudy. Maybe I made it too early. We'll get more light again, I guess. Okay. So basically we have the major connections in here right now, I think. What I need to do now is figure out what building I want where, and then we pick a building to start, I guess. So maybe we make some signs and we kind of do some planning for where we want everything to go. So obviously this is going to be the elevator, the lift going up. Oh, I need to. So this is elevator. I mean, that's the main gate. That's the side gate. We don't really need to worry about that too much. I think we want to have, because I remember from Game of Thrones, Castle Black had like something of the the gallows, or at least the wooden platform, I guess. Some kind of wooden platform here. With the, you know, we'll figure something out. Wooden platform. Then, probably want to have like a training grounds sort of thing going on here. Because, yeah, I mean, they definitely had a training grounds, and I feel like it makes sense to have that here. Then I feel like this building should probably be like the main barracks, like where most of the normal soldiers would stay. So maybe main barracks and like the common area where they eat, I guess. Which would make sense. That is the main barracks, I guess. So this is going to be the main, or yeah, maybe common area. Because then we know, because it's going to be more than just barracks, not just like bunk beds everywhere. So that's going to be the common area. So that's going to be one main castle build, I guess. And then I guess we could try to do some like, maybe some kind of like stables on this side somewhere. So maybe we can fit in some stables. And then we can have like sort of a main keep, or at least for the Lord Commander, you know, here. I feel like that makes a bit of sense, you know? Because then if we look at the whole area, we have like a main castle bit there. The main keep / Lord Commander quarters. We got some stables maybe on that side. That could be nice. Then we got the main barracks here. And then we'll see if we want to add in some, you know, some extra stuff as well. We'll see. Like, there's not a lot of structures in Castle Black, of course. Like, we'll have to see. And we can make some nice walkways, like, next to all of the buildings and the walls. We can add, of course, more stables and everything and storage and stuff like that in when we go. Realistically, I would love to start with, like, the main keep, but I don't think that's smart. Probably it's smarter to start out with the main barracks, because we can learn and develop a style before we do like the big main piece. I feel like that's probably a smart way to do it. So let's end this wall here. Let's see. Why can we snap a foundation there but not on this side? That would have been nice. So I guess we stay ceilings. But these ceilings aren't high enough to go above the ice layer here. And I feel like that's quite important. So then we have to pick this layer, which I guess is all right. Okay. So we want to make sure that whatever we build has like an even number, right? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would that be? Maybe do it like this. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3 right there, and you have 3 right here, so that's supported again. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's 9. It's uneven right now. Can we do another 3? That is the question. I don't think we can. Is that too big? 6 might be a good number. Yeah, I think we go with 6 for now. Because we can build additions, but we don't want to be... The main shape doesn't need to be that big. Okay, so now we're going to have to decide on the length, I guess. Okay, instantly we're running into the sign, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay, there we go. So now we have 12. So I feel like we do one more. There we go. So yeah, now we have a clear center, and we have quite a long hall that we could turn into something nice, I feel like. So please let me place that. Yes, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely ARK. There we go. So that's the 6 we want. Let's just make sure that we have this main foundation before we decide on anything else. Okay. Oh. I think even though it is Castle Black, we might want to maybe also take a little bit of like Viking inspiration for the style of the houses. I feel like that works probably, like the northern style. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these trees that are in our build. There we go. Because then we can see a little bit more clearly what our structure is going to be. And I mean, Castle Black didn't have any trees in it, did it? There we go. Let's get rid of the axe. I should be able to fill everything in now. Yes, perfect. So if we would want for the builds, we could end up with a basement as well, of course, because this is quite a lot of space that we have underneath. But for the time being, let's just make sure that we have a nice platform. Like this shape that I'm making right now is going to be the common area. So this is going to be where we have the hall with all the long tables where they sit and where they vote for the Lord Commander and everything. That's going to be in this hall. And then on top of that, I feel like we're going to have some other things. Do you think any of the other castles? Whew, I don't know. Maybe not in this map, like not on the island, but I feel like Ragnarok has a lot of good options for like a castle build as well. To be fair, it's actually hard to find like a good open space on this. But, and also I think if I build one castle in the map, I'm probably happy with that. You know, we have until like March until Scorched comes out. And I probably will still be building on the island by then, but we will definitely want to move on to some different desert type builds as well. And after that, it picks up, of course, with the amount of maps and the frequency when they will be releasing them, if they stick to whatever roadmap they have now announced. Okay, so this is the end of the wall, basically. Connects up with the ice. That works pretty well. This is going to be the basic shape of our barracks. I think we can work with that. Now we slowly need to start to figure out like the shape of the build, make it a little bit more interesting, stuff like that. Like I think I'm definitely gonna go for a little bit of a like long house type of vibe. And I actually think I might want to extend this a little bit. Like I want to go out the full 3. Not that I'm gonna make the building go out all this way. Oh god. There we go. No, realistically, I think the building is gonna be going from like here. So let's just place that as a reference. Like the building is gonna go out 1. And then we have a little area in front where we have a little walkway, basically. And then we're going to have all the rest. Although... yeah, I think I'm going to make this front part out of wood. That does feel more Castle Blacky. Because they have a lot of like these wooden walkways on the outside of buildings. Hey man, it's been a while. Welcome back. And I no didn't have actually that many. I guess I haven't been too nice. Okay, so I guess we want wooden pillars as well. Maybe we want to have this as well. If I can fit it all on the hot bar. You know, probably. Okay, so we have the little building part. Yeah. I mean, I go live a couple of times a week, or at least I try to, especially with how well ARK has been received, which, to be honest, wasn't really what I expected. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna play this ARK game, this new version, and I think it will be fun. And let me just throw it onto the stream. And now here we are. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that tree. So yeah, I definitely want a lot of these wooden walkways, because I feel like in Castle Black you have them everywhere, like going around the stairs, stuff and stuff like that. So probably want to have as many of them as we can, even probably going like around the outside and following the walls. So yeah, having this does make a little bit of sense, I think. Okay. Do we start building this build? Probably we do. I feel like it could make sense to extend it on this side as well. Maybe. Just like this, maybe. Could be nice. I'm trying to like imagine what the building is gonna look like when I actually... But I think that would be nice, yeah. Have these little things jutting out on both sides. Yeah, I think that would be very nice. Okay. What I think we're gonna need to do is at least make sure that we have this whole platform properly looking like it will. So having all these walls to make this an actual foundation and not just floating ceilings everywhere. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking a little bit of a big foundation, but I mean, I guess you won't really see that too much anyway, except if you're flying into this castle. Okay, there we go. Fill it all in. Oh. Well, we don't want this. There we go. Yeah, this... Well, we'll just finish this little bit of wall. We might as well do. Okay. Guess we have to have those there. Yeah. Might as well fill in this little bit of wall. Just to make it feel all complete when we're looking at it, even though we're not quite sure, of course, how high this wall will eventually be. There we go. Salt the roads, yeah. I really hope that I'm getting some actual snow this winter. I would love that. But until that, I'll just live here in ARK. Okay. There we go. I guess we want to fill this in with stone as well. That doesn't make sense. I'm just going to leave the sign here. That's going to be a little Easter egg. Yeah, I was just saying the new interaction with the structures of the snow is very cool. Very good to see. The only thing, I'm not quite sure if that's actually a thing. If this stays like this, if it's inside. Because that would be a little bit weird. Yeah, oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. If you want to share any builds you've made of my tutorials, feel free to either go to Twitter or X, whatever it's called, or go and join the Discord, of course. Because I would love to see them in different locations. I think it's very fun. Because obviously I'm not building the same building everywhere, because that would be insane. But I think it is fun to see how it looks in different situations. I think in the snow, yeah, that would be quite nice. Okay, well, this is going to be quite a big building, but that's good. That is good. It feels like it has the right kind of shape in my mind. Let's see. I think we just have to start building and trying some things out. I'm basically thinking about what I want the walls to look like. Because obviously, so far we have a lot of stone. Oh, we even forgot a little part here. No, we don't want this. We want the other side. Okay. And I guess we probably want to go around like this as well. Like, obviously, we've used a lot of stone for the main building so far, which I think does make a lot of sense. But from the inside, all we really will see is this stone foundation that we have right now. Like, everything else is below the actual walls. So what I'm debating is, do I start with like a layer of stone walls for this build, or do I go straight into wood? Because I feel like Castle Black does use a lot of wood, but it also uses a lot of stone. But also we just need to make it look good for us as well. So, but I think what I'm gonna do is at least go with one layer of stone, so that on the inside as well you do have it. You do have it. I'm just thinking if I want to have any other additions, but I guess we can always still do that. Okay, as for this side, I think we want to have double doors like so. There we go. I think for now we're just going to fill in the shape, and we can worry about where we want windows and everything a little bit later. I guess that can stay like that. Because I think I need to fight the urge to start detailing everything right away. I first need to get the shape right and be happy with that. And then we can worry about, you know, whatever the windows and stuff are going to be. Okay, yeah, I definitely think we did the right thing by starting with a stone layer. Now, I definitely want to make the floor too high, because this is going to be like where all the little tables are for food and stuff. Yeah. But usually, or so far what I've been doing when I'm building, I'm just instantly going into the detail. And I feel like if I'm doing a build on this scale, luckily we did do a lot of planning before we started to go ham, like just making a beautiful gate. Especially for bigger builds, it's probably sometimes more important to see the big picture first before you start doing all the little details. And especially now, since I'm doing it in creative anyway, it doesn't really matter too much if I need to take stuff down. Okay, so I think what we do now is we add a layer. Oh god, we add a layer of wood on top with the beams being on the outside, and then the top layer of the building we probably rotate it again for like the barracks part. Okay. There we go. That seems quite okay. Only in ARK you can be doing a nice creative stream and then have random shits in between. Okay, let's see what that will look like. Yeah, obviously we're missing a lot of detail. I might just want to keep the whole layer stone, to be honest. I think I wanna do this all with stone, the first layer, because it feels a little bit weird on a scale this big. It's a castle after all, so I feel like... Okay, let's look at this corner first. Yeah, I feel like that makes a whole lot more sense. Oh, no, don't go up. Yeah, it makes more sense just to have the entire layer the same. Windows with quarter walls. What do you mean? Do you mean a quarter wall in the window or what? I'm not quite sure. Or just make a custom window with quarter walls. Okay, yeah, I definitely think this is gonna... Yeah, look a little... Make them a little bit more sense. Make an L sort shape of wall. Oh yeah, yeah. So you make a custom window basically with the quarter walls. I would try that out, but I feel like at least for the area where I'm in the snow, I probably want to have actual windows that are physically closed. Like there needs to be an actual thing in the window so it is not too cold inside, like in my head at least, you know. All right, yeah, this looks like it's definitely big enough. Now on one side here we're gonna probably have like a little bit of the raised bit where like the Lord Commander and everything would sit. I guess it would make sense to have that over here. I don't know, why is there a wall here as well? We don't need that. Okay, but let's first... I know I said no detailing, but at least these pillars need to be there. For my mind to be at peace. Oh no. One too many. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, and then on top, we're definitely gonna build a wooden layer as well. Just thinking about possible additions that I want to make a little bit more of an interesting shape. I need to keep in mind that I'm probably going to have like a walkway around this, because I feel like that is very Castle Blacky. They have these walkways pretty much going everywhere. And then I guess what I also will have is the stairs going down are gonna go like that. You know, just as you know, the structure we need to see this. Yeah, I feel like for this roof part, it's gonna be very important to make sure that we add enough details. Like this is 6, so we could have a little. The problem is that the wall here is kind of an awkward position. I guess there's no really better way. So, what do we want? Do we want to have that? Or do we want to have this? The big questions in life. Which way do you flip the wood? Because it has quite a big effect on the way things do look eventually. Yeah. It does. Yeah, I don't know. Normal way looks better in the snow. Yeah, this does feel like it does make more sense here. And I've been building pretty much everything with the walls flipped around. So maybe we try that look here for now. But more importantly, we need to worry about the way the roof is going to look, because it's going to look absolutely huge if we build like the roof on top of here. Which, I mean, that is totally fine. But it might mean that we would want a little like addition of having like, I don't know, something like this. Okay, let's just try this. The wall's gonna be a little bit awkward, but that's fine. Okay, wait. So these actually... Oh, everything fell down. Yeah, this is what it would be, because this we would take out. So you have a little of an extra room. I don't know if we would keep it open or, you know, we'll close it off and do something else. But I think for at least the roof design, it's gonna help us out if we have a little bit of an extra thingy here going on as some extra detail, because the end of the building otherwise is going to be such a big wall. It's going to be very ugly, I think. So this is probably going to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so on this side actually might be even easier to do. I guess all we need to do is to make sure that we find a way to make it look good eventually. Well, isn't that always the case with the building? But yeah, we need to make sure that we find a way to make it work on the inside as well. But I think at least for the roof, in my mind, this is gonna work. As soon as we know what height the walls are actually gonna be, it's gonna be easier to integrate them with the actual buildings. Let's get rid of some more trees here. Oh. There we go. This one can stay. This one definitely also needs to go. Right in the way of a walkways. That's something we definitely not gonna keep. The same here. I actually want to get rid of this rock as well. Okay. So I guess this is a structure. Yeah, this is still a tree that is somehow standing up. There we go. Looks like we don't have anything. Yeah, this does feel like it will make for an easier time in making the whole shape look more interesting. Okay, don't go too fast. The flying sometimes in creative is crazy. Okay. There we go. I think that oh wait, we actually need to raise this all. Oh god damn it. Gotta go too fast. There we go. And as I said, probably gonna add in some windows and stuff, but we're more in the planning phase still than the actual details. I don't know if we'll be able to actually start working on details today. Seeing as that we have already streamed for like one and a half hours almost. But at least we'll have a very clear idea of the layout for the castle, and then we can start doing a lot of the details next time for sure. Do I keep this? Yeah, probably. Okay. Just gonna place all this to see what that looks like in my mind. I think we can make that work. But what if... I was gonna say, what if we bring it all one to the outside, but maybe that's too much craziness. Or does it need to be mostly stone? But I think that's what we're gonna do for the keep, so I think we're gonna... Do we build it this high? I don't think we need to do that. Because I need to keep in mind we're gonna build a wall, so or a roof, so it's already gonna become much bigger than it is. Okay. There we go. Oh god. There we go. Okay, that works. That works for sure. God damn it. Okay. Do we need these in here? Maybe not. Okay, let's maybe at least get these roof shapes in if we can, to see if we are happy with it or it still needs more work, more thinking about. Well, obviously we're gonna do like extending these like so, because I just want the overhang on the outside. go. Nope. That's not how we go. Yeah, because we'll have this roof. Yeah, this. I think the little additions is definitely the good call, because otherwise it would have been just a huge wall, and I'm not sure that we have the structures in ARK to make such a big wall look good. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. So now what we do, we start doing this. So we flip the walls again on top. Hello, hello there. Welcome in, Laura. Okay. Building a castle. I'm king of the castle. Or Lord Commander, I guess. Okay, so that makes sense. And then we need to do this again. And we do it like that. That lining up. See how big this roof still is going to be. Yeah, it's a good thing that we didn't make this wall any higher. That would have been insane. Almost thinking, should we even have this wall at all? I guess otherwise it would have been too low. Let's see how high this ends up, and maybe we'll try the lower version. Oh my god, what is these leg spikes? What the hell? Maybe we'll try the lower thing on the other side, so we can compare what we like best. Yeah, that probably is the best option to do. So we do the normal thing here. Made him crash. Well, the leg spike, I thought it was you. Yeah, because this is quite a big... This is a big thing. But I guess we need all the... We need a lot of barracks here, because this is going to be, you know, where the whole night watch would stay, I guess. And now at least we can make it all up. Yeah, no, I think this is going to be fine, because otherwise the inside, if we're going to make it lower, you can't place anything on this inside. That's not going to be useful for us. So yeah, I think this is probably the best way to do it. Now, I do think I want to add like a northern touch, but maybe... Okay, realistically, that side is going to be where the platform is. Oh no, you got killed watching the stream. Quarter wall for the stone... For stone base. Well, we have a pretty strong stone base. Okay, we need some kind of staircase, and I feel like... Oh, is that the croc from like the additions from the mod, right? I forgot what it is actually properly called, but... Okay, let's see. If I have a ceiling here. No, it's not the Sarco. The Sarco is the normal one. That's the vanilla one. But there's a additions. I think it's called ARK Additions mod that has a couple of dinos in it that are pretty cool. I think the big crocodile, that's what the one he means, which is like yeah, twice the size of a Sarco. It's pretty impressive. Okay. I think I like the way that works. Probably the most efficient way to do the yeah, it's very cool. Okay, I think it's time to toggle photo mode because we need to clear these skies again. Because it's getting misty and we're gonna change the time, so everyone on the server is gonna go like, what the hell happened to the time? No, in-game chat is not off, I think. There's just a lot of commands in it. Because I use photo mode to... yeah, it is on. Just because I'm in creative mode, I get spammed with all the commands. Okay, now we can see again the mist has gone. Everyone, yeah. Okay, then we add those in as well. It's a little support. Yeah, that's gonna be the way up. Yeah, every time you type into every time you type into the chat, I just see all my commands and I don't actually see the message until I open it up, which is kind of weird. Okay, yeah, I think that's the best way to get up there. And then this is probably where we're going to have some kind of connection to the wall as soon as we know how high we want this wall to be. I think. So I guess what we need to do now is just to fill in another floor. So this is where realistically we have some rooms for like all the Night's Watch soldiers. I don't know what we'll do here in ARK. Because, I mean, I can make a bunch of rooms. But am I gonna need them? Like, are we gonna need that many beds here? But maybe just for the sake of it, you know, we'll roleplay it. We'll make actual barracks out of this building. And that will just mean that on the server we'll have a bajillion spawn points on this side in the snow. I guess if you want to look at the penguins, you can come here. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that we have this bit as well, where we go out a little bit more. Yeah, the bottom part is going to be one big room, like they had in Castle Black as well, where all the tables are. That's going to be pretty fun. I don't know what we'll do for, like, the barracks. If we keep it like one big room where they just all sleep together. I don't know if we've actually have like a clear idea of what that would look like for the Castle Black, but you know, we can improvise. We can make it look whatever we want it to look like. Okay, let's at least do the shape of the roof so that we have an even clearer idea of what this whole thing is gonna look like. I think we do it like that. Okay. So now we go back to the smaller ones. Yeah. Can't get over the random little shits when you're just building in creative. You know, Seems fun. Seems like they could have made it so that if you're in creative mode in ARK, you're not shitting yourself. But, you know, guess it's part of the charm. Okay. There we go. This is definitely already having like the longhouse vibe from like a Viking hall, which, I mean, besides having the Game of Thrones feel, I feel like that is very nice. If we go for the Viking long hall, I will be very happy. Well, as well. Oh, this is 3 wide actually, which is famously annoying in ARK. So I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this roof. Because it's gonna end up with like a flat bit. Well, I guess not, because if we extend it like we normally do, does it become wide enough? I think it might be. Prime fish meat. I think you can kill maybe plesiosaurs. Definitely mosasaurs, I feel like. No, plesiosaurs not. I had it yesterday, but I already forgot where I got it from. Oh. Guessing what I have to do. Okay, so these actually need to change because otherwise it doesn't really fit. But can I now also? Yes. So we can make it work. At least so far. I don't know how we're going to do the actual roof. But that's not my problem right now. Okay, okay. I like the shape of the building so far. I'm gonna do at least extend the pillars, but we are gonna of course change them to wood now. But I do feel like that already gives us a little bit of a better look at the basics of the build, I guess. I suppose we add them in there as well. Only makes sense. Should we add them all the way up? Maybe not. Just in case we don't want them. I don't know what it's all gonna look like on the outside. Okay, so now we have to build that same thing over here. I'm not quite sure that I remember exactly what we did, but we'll figure it out. So this is just a normal one, and then we have a normal wall in between. And then I think we had these two. Yes, we flipped these. Okay, that seems to be working all right. That is nice. Okay, realistically, I feel like a window here would be nice. Do I want something like this to make it a custom size? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Okay. That doesn't really line up so nicely, I guess. It does look nice like this, but in this weather, it does also make me feel very cold. So I guess what we could also give a go is what it would look like. Oh, we can still add them in? Oh. I don't know if you can always do that, but we can. Does look quite shit on the outside. Maybe we go for like the rope ladder. It's kind of like shutters. Yeah, we'll just ignore the outside for now. But the inside, this definitely looks nice because I like the wooden pattern that it gives. And it still looks like a window that is not super cold here because you've got glass. It does kind of defeat the purpose of having the view because we definitely can't see the view anymore. But what we could do is we can just make like a regular old door here, and then we can just add a balcony, which I feel like on its own already is a great idea as well. There we go. You know, see, we have a little balcony here to enjoy. And we have a random wooden ceiling there as well, I guess. There we go. Do I want more supports? Yeah, that looks very supported. I feel like this is already coming together quite nicely. Like, I do not like the details on the outside for sure, but... Ooh, no, wait a minute. We can probably hide those. And then whatever roof we add will be there as well, of course. Speaking about the roof, I think what I want to do... No, don't think you can pick up a baryonyx. I had the same issue a bit ago when I wanted to get one. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't get a baryonyx, is because I couldn't actually pick it up. Okay. I forget what I did on my Viking house, what I liked. Oh, I think I know what I did. I didn't do this. I did this. And then probably I need to add this for doing the normal roof. Yeah, we'll worry about how to make that look nice. I guess I don't want this. We'll have it like this, just like this. I guess we could have it like that if we want to. We'll see. Yeah, the flying bug does seem very good for that type of thing. Okay. Realistically, let's do a little bit of... How long have we... Oh, we still have a little bit of time. I don't want to stream for too long because I also need to edit some more videos as well. Okay, so... Oh, God. Oh, God, no, this is not right. That lines up with that. Now we do this. And oh no. Yes, we can still do this. There we go. Yeah, because I like the little bit that sticks out right there. It feels northern to me. And then probably... See, again? No, I'm not going to detail. Ooh, this... That could be very nice as well. Okay, let's not go crazy with railings just yet. Because whatever we do, we still need to make more roof. So I guess what we want to do is that. There we go. Oh, no, I don't want to place this here. That is for sure. Yeah, that is the end bit we need. Okay. There we go with the little overlap. And now it's going to be all about figuring out how to integrate these two roofs. That sometimes can be a little bit tricky. But it might not be too tricky in this case. We're not gonna see that at all because we're gonna have these. So we're not gonna see that it's a little bit messy, I guess. Okay. That actually makes me quite happy that it wasn't that difficult at all. Okay. So yeah, this looks nice. I also kind of like that this is a little bit lower than the other roof, because it makes it more interesting as well. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then obviously, we would also have a roof here. Thank you, Raves. I mean, yeah, I just take inspiration from basically things in real life, from other places, sometimes from actually real life, or otherwise, in this case, just like, you know, I had Castle Black in mind when I saw this location, so I'm building something loosely based on it, and then just playing around with what ARK offers, which, to be honest, most of the building right now is just playing around with it, and trying things helps a lot, which I do admit is a lot easier if you're building in creative mode than it is in survival. Because if you're building in survival, obviously you have to, you know, collect all the resources. You're limited by how easy it is to place certain things because you can't fly and stuff. So it definitely is a little bit easier if you want to make very creative builds to do it in creative, of course.
Hello there.
Hello there. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much, Raves. Okay. I guess this is where I would need the wall bit. There we go. Something is fighting around me. Okay, now I should be able to place these and then hopefully also place... There we go. Yeah, that works. That totally works. Okay, so we have this roof, we have that roof. I think... Well, I'm definitely very happy that we did do this extra bit. Not quite sure if I want it like that or I just want it normally. But I think it definitely, the extra bit on the end, it definitely helps with making this big wall less ugly. I might still play around with the ends of the roofs because I feel like we could even, you know, try to get more shape in it like this. Although with the way I build roofs, that might be also just asking for a whole lot of trouble because, like, yeah, that's gonna... I don't think we can make that line up because I already play around with the way I place roofs. Unless we only want to have, like, the top bit doing the crazy sticking out thing. We might try, we might see how it looks, but for now this at least is coming together quite nicely, I think. Okay, let's make sure that we know that we can make this line up. Let's see, because if I do this, yeah, then I'm there. Man, this is one of the easiest roofs so far on these crazy roofs to line up. It somehow works perfectly, which isn't very often the case. Yeah, and then the rest is just connecting the roof. I might still do something in the middle of the top so that we have, again, just to make it more interesting, because if I go across like this all the way, it might feel a little bit boring. So maybe we make a slightly raised top part there, just to make it slightly more interesting. Okay. Feel like didn't do it right. I just said how easy the roof is. And then I didn't do it right. Yeah, I already have some greenhouse roofs or greenhouse window here and a balcony. I might do another one on the end. For now, I'm not doing it because we still have the castle wall there. And we haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with that. And I think it depends on how high that will be, whether the balcony will still make sense. Because realistically... Oh my god, what are the leg spikes? Realistically, we're not gonna have another wall in that area. Like, or another tower in that area. I feel like the corner is too small to have anything like that. There we go. That is all good. Okay, so what did we do here? Did we just do this? Yeah, that is what we just did. Yeah, I feel like that is what we do. There we go. Yeah, this is very nicely lined up. Okay. Well, I guess just for the time being at least. Oh god, I didn't even do the end bit there. Oh my god, these lag spikes. What is happening to the server? Did I just crash? I might have crashed. Okay, let me... Yeah, we crashed. Of course. Wouldn't be ARK Ascended without a good crash, would it? Okay, let me restart. So unfortunate. Well, I guess we had a pretty good run because we have almost been going for 2 hours without crashing. Yeah. I blame you again, Laura. You probably did something. You went in a cave or something. That's not allowed. Well. There we go. We're launching. Okay, we should be almost back in. Oh, I need to get back into creative as well, because now I'm way too heavy, of course. Okay, there we go. We are back. Oh, what is happening? Oh, there we go. We are back. We are back. Okay. Now, what I want to do is probably want to make sure that we actually build this. Oh, wait. How did I do it there? Make sure I do it the same way here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Do the little end bit. And then we should be able to at least fill in the entire roof. Then we can at least look what it will look like from one side. But as I said, probably I want to do a little bit of something extra in the middle as well to make it just that bit more exciting to look at. But if we look at this, let's go to the other side because we didn't actually finish the little bit on that side. This is already looking like a pretty decent build. Like this, I wouldn't be too mad if this was going to be my main base. Oh, it looks so cool with the like the mountain and the obelisk in the background as well. Yeah, this is going to be quite a cool spot once we finish the entire castle. This is going to be quite cool, especially with just like, oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be very cool. Yep, gonna enjoy the view once it's done. And it's not even very detailed yet, like it's very basic structure still, but I feel like we're definitely getting somewhere. Okay, so at least this part we can make sure that we do this. Not gonna do the top part yet because we're probably gonna add that little bit extra. I might also want to do this. Let's do that on both sides, I guess. Okay. Nope, that's not the way. You need to be turned around. Okay, might as well do this part as well. There we go. And then we want to have... Wait, I did it the wrong way around again, didn't I? Oh, only this top part is wrong. So we want to make sure the textures, just for my mind, are always on the same side, you know, because otherwise it's just a little bit messy. There we go. That should all line up. And then we want to do it like this. Okay, I guess what we do. There we go. There we go. That seems to... Wait a minute. Why... Why is the roof so much bigger on the other side than on this side? Oh, I think I know what is happening. Did I do that same mistake on this side as well? Yeah, I did. Okay, well, let's make sure that we fix that mistake. Because I think what has gone wrong is that we didn't... Yeah, we didn't line it up with this guy. So, yeah. There we go. Okay, well, luckily we spotted that. So this, yeah, it's so much bigger on this side for no apparent reason. Okay, so yeah, we do this and this. There we go. Perfect. Now we have what we do want. There we go. That looks good. We have that already there. Well, we can at least do the little end bit. Oh, the only thing that might happen is that it will stick out in the inside. We'll worry about that later. I guess it would be nice to connect this up somehow. It is possible. So we could do it if we want to, but again, we're probably gonna add another little raised bit in the middle of the roof, because look at how big that line is. Basically, we want to probably break that up a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're not gonna notice that because we already have the support bit there to do all the things that we do to the roof. Okay, well, this is coming along quite nicely. Now, the only thing that I basically need to figure out is what do I want to do in the middle of this roof, and how big do we make it? Like 1, 2. Probably this big. And then do we do this layer as well? Or not? Yeah, I guess the question would be... No, that's... okay. I mean, yeah, we could do that, but I think I don't want anything that big here, because I kind of want to keep the longhouse look. I just want some extra level of detail in there. So... Okay. I guess... Oh no, that's not what we normally do. It might be too low, this little thing. It might need to be just a little bit higher. Oh, that was the one. Like it's straight up connecting with this roof. So that might not be high enough, but let's just see what would it look like if I actually place a roof here. Yeah, so it's very much too low. But I do kind of think that we could probably keep this in and we just make whatever we build up here bigger. What the hell did I delete? Did I delete more? I don't think so. Okay. I guess we could just go for proper ceilings here. Although, I guess we don't want to fill it all in, maybe. So we do it like this. Oh my god, it is misty again. Let's go in photo mode. Clear the skies. Change the time a little bit. Did I clear the skies? I did, right? Okay. Yes. So probably I wanna at least have this, right? So it's at least a little bit higher than what we have. Because I feel like we can make that work. And then if we do this, it will actually stick out a little bit. That's what we like as well. Yeah, so far this all makes sense. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Welcome in. Yeah, this all does make sense so far. do see it. A bell structure would be good. Well, there is a chance that we're getting that kind of thing now. They are doing these like they're gonna do these packs for all new maps with like custom clothing and building textures in them. That might give us things like that. Let's see. I think this will work. Yeah, because it will just give us this little extra layer in the middle, which I feel like will be really nice. And we'll just connect it all the way up. So let's make the same structure on the other side as well. Yes, we're still doing it. So we are trying to build something Castle Black-like from Game of Thrones in this beautiful place in the snow. Let's see. So we want this one higher, and then we try to get the right one up there again. Connect it like so. Yeah, that is pretty good. We did it in one go. Well, hello there, Mr. Rat King himself joins me. This is Hunt finally did the snow map. I'm building the snow map for Hunt. That's what I'm doing. Imagine. Okay, I think if I connect this, that should work. Trying to see. Yeah. Secretly doing Hunt maps in ARK. Yeah, that works. Yeah, and then we'll add the... We have to do the little Viking twist. Of course. There we go. This will actually... Oops, hopefully line up all the way. Yeah, I like that. I think that top bit is gonna definitely make it completely tie in for me. There we go. This is actually quite nice. Yeah, this is coming together quite nicely. This is definitely giving off maybe more Viking vibes than necessarily Game of Thrones Castle Black, but it's just one building so far. Once we start doing the walls, the gates and everything, and especially once we do the little elevator to the top, I feel like then we can still bring back the Game of Thrones vibe as well. But I must say, for the first, what is it, 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours, I think we have a pretty clear idea of what the layout will be for the castle. We got this common area, the barracks, the rough parts of it are standing. We definitely need to add a lot more detail. I actually can't wait to do the inside and make all the little sitting areas and make it look like in Game of Thrones. It has a little bit of weird lighting going on. I guess it's a little bit buggy, but other than that, other than the fact that this whole side doesn't have a roof. If we look at from this side, I think we actually have something pretty nice already. Okay, let's fill this in, I suppose. Because I guess we need to, at least from the inside, you could still see this probably. Now maybe, what if we actually do this? Can we make it look nicer and cleaner? Oh, from the inside, that you don't really see these structures that I had to build to make the roof work. I think we can actually do that. So yeah, probably here, I guess I could have just used normal walls, I guess. Okay, let's see if I do... There we go. Yeah, we can actually hide all the weird structures so that from the inside, if you were to look up, it would look just normal. Okay, that's good. That is good. Oh man, I really like the way that this turned out. I don't mind that it's giving off more Viking vibes. That is totally fine with me. Okay, let's also clear or fix this part of the inside as well. Just so that we don't really forget it. That we basically can assume that this side of the build has got all the details. There we go. Now, I'm not quite sure if we could find a way to... wait, is he saying something in chat again? When will you fix my base? Yeah, well, I could try, but I don't know when I would do that because I'm working on this base. I guess my main base is kind of done, but my water base is definitely not done. But I've told you, you could have... Well, I guess you already had your water base. You would have been welcome to join my water base, but I think even with the amount of water creatures you have now, my base would also be on the smaller side. Yeah, I don't know if we can fix this necessarily. I don't know. We'll see. It's not that important. It's not that big of a deal, I think. But yeah, I think we've made some decent progress here. Let's maybe get some doors in here as well. There we go. That feels good. It kind of feels like maybe we should have a couple of normal windows as well. Oh, you have to go. Well, thank you again for being the first member. I think I won't be going on for that much longer as well, so you won't miss too much of the building. I just want to finish up the last little details. But thank you so much for joining me and for being the first member. Okay. We kind of need to fill that in as well. That is looking good. There we go. I feel like then we add a support over there in the middle. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. And then we add in these little windows as well. You know, we're slowly figuring out a little bit of the details. That's probably the smartest way to build. I don't always build like this. Like I said, I struggle to contain myself most of the time and just instantly start with the detail. But I feel like this definitely is the smarter way to go. Now we have these little things on the outside, which gives a little bit of extra detail. I feel like I almost want to try and see what this looks like. I think I like that as a divider of the two floors, and I think it will look better if it's wood rather than metal. There we go. Guess we can go all the way around as well. Yeah, exactly. I feel like this ties it all together. Oh man, I feel like I'm catching up on missing out on Valheim, not playing Valheim at all. I feel like this could have been there. This feels very Viking-y. A little bit too Viking-y maybe for Castle Black, but just we'll blend in the Vikings and the Castle Black together. All right, yeah. I think I'm quite happy with this. Hello there, Mike. Welcome in. Actually, the one thing that might finish this look could be having these little things. Yeah, but I've missed out on all of Valheim. I mean, I've seen so many people playing it, so it must have had a good window to play it. Don't know why I never jumped in. I think I even have it. Yeah, I definitely like those on the ends. It does help. It does strengthen the Viking look, but I don't mind it. After all, I mean, we are basing it off Castle Black, but we also have to deal with whatever ARK offers us, and I feel like this is probably the best looking way we're gonna do this. Oh man. Not gonna lie, I like the way it's looking. Especially going in basically blind, not really preparing the build at all. But I just know that people are gonna want a tutorial, and this is a very big build to do that. Well, you have right now, you have a... Oh yeah, good luck in the bayou. I will have to join again soon, but I guess we have another event to do, so I'll probably have to play a little bit more then. You have right now, you have Thatch, but Thatch is very limited in the amount of things you have. Like there's not, it's the weakest material, but also the least amount of variation in it. Then you have Wood, which is probably the most versatile because, well, you have this side, but you can also flip it the other way and use what is usually on the inside on the outside, which makes it look completely different. Then you have stone, you have metal as well, you have the greenhouse bit for like more like windows, a little bit more modern, and then once we get new maps, we'll get at least Adobe, which that was what we used to have already for like the more sandstone look from the desert. But they have said they might also give us like skins for building as well. Like they're gonna do a pack basically where you have skins for your character, but they also talked about different looking materials, which would be very interesting. But you can, in this new build system, already do a lot more than you could. And of course you have painting, because right now my wood would look very bland. Well, you can't really see it much because of the snow on it, but it would have the same color everywhere over, but you can actually paint it to look very different as well. Thank you for subscribing, Jeremy. I don't know if you're watching the live stream or if you are checking out a video right now, but none the matter. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am very happy with the way this is looking right now. This is definitely a very nice building. we do have to do a lot of more detailing and adding like the interior, of course. Oh my god, we got another member, a Jedi Knight. Wow, Mike. Thank you for being the second member, but you are the first Jedi Knight, because if I remember correctly, the other member was a Padawan. So thank you very much for the support. And enjoy the emotes and everything you have included. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think this looks very good. I do think that I have been building for long enough, because I was aiming around like 2 hours and we have done 2.5. So I think I am gonna call it a day for now, but I will definitely be continuing this build in live streams, probably at least once a week, maybe more, depending on whether we're in the mood to do more building or to continue more on the survival basis, or just continuing ARK itself. But yeah, we've done quite a lot. Let's do a little bit of a recap of what we've done, because of course we started out with doing the layout for the castle. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the main gate right there, which we still have to design, of course. Then we're gonna have a little wall. We're gonna have a smaller gate right there. The wall then connects into the barracks, and then we'll connect up into the ice wall. Then we'll have a nice big tower here looking out over the ocean view, and then we'll have another big structure here, which will be the main keep, the room for the Lord Commander. And then we'll have probably some stables here, at least for, you know, the Lord Commander. We might have some stables somewhere else as well. The wall. We'll have some kind of wooden platform here with some, you know, where they had the gallows in Game of Thrones. I don't know if we can actually rebuild something like that or something else, but there will be some wooden platform here at least. And then we will have the elevator, the lift up onto the wall. And we'll have to see what we can do with that, because it's looking very metal. I kind of want to try and build a wooden structure around it so that it does look more like it would look in Game of Thrones. But we'll have to see how much we can build without messing with the actual elevator. And then, of course, we're going to have probably as much details and everything, because we have like the training grounds as well that we want to do, of course. But yeah, we got a good start with this building, the barracks, which is going to have the common area. So where they all sit and eat and do the voting and the, I don't know, the bickering and everything. And then we'll have the barracks on top as well. But I do really love the look of this building already. And of course, just of this general location. Because I really, for a long time, thought I was gonna build the main base for survival as well in the snow. The only thing that kind of persuaded me not to do that was it does get very misty from time to time. But we don't have to worry about that when we're working in creative mode. So, yeah. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for the people that subscribed, and also especially thank you to the people that supported me and joined the members. If you want to support the channel and everything that I do and make sure that I can invest as much time as I possibly can into building an ARK and making tutorials, then feel free to show your support if you can by becoming a member, or whatever else it is called on YouTube, like super chat or whatever, or just supporting the content, because that already has helped me very much this past month. It's been insane, and hopefully we can keep that going. But for now, I'm gonna call it a day. I think we've built enough and I need a little break from it, but I will be back soon. So yeah, bye bye for now, but I hopefully will see you around in the next video or the next stream.